Do you know someone who scams or was scammed out of their wealth? As at August 2022, just under $1 billion in assets that are suspected to be criminal property have been restrained and managed by the Financial Investigations Division, FID. The FID plays an important role in preventing and investigating money laundering, fraud, lottery scamming, and other financial crimes within Jamaica. Under the Proceeds of Crime Act, POCA, the FID's investigative and asset recovery powers have increased, and they have established compliance responsibilities for financial institutions. Hi, I am Shakiel Rochester Shorter, and welcome to Finance Matters. Today we have Mr. Courtney Smith, Director of Legal Services at FID. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow the Ministry of Finance on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn to see all the episodes and highlights. Thanks for coming on our show today. What is the FID's mandate?
The FID's mandate is to remove simply the proceeds from criminal activity. Our mandate involves maintaining statistics, advising the government minister, portfolio minister with respect to financial crime matters, as well as to actively pursue the proceeds of crime, manage them, and remove them from criminal hands.
How important was it for the government to have implemented POCA?
It was very important. Jamaica doesn't reside in a vacuum. We're an island, we're not on our own. We're part of an international community with international rules of law that we must follow. It's a part of international requirements. Our partners right across the globe are moving in this direction, and Jamaica, being a signatory to certain treaties, was mandated to pass laws like the Proceeds of Crime Act.
So, being at FID, tell me a big win for FID.
A big win is seeing proceeds of criminal activity flowing from a parish council, upwards of 250 million.
Interesting.
Yes. We participated in the investigation, prosecution, and recovery process in that regard, and we are looking towards recovering up to about $250 million of government funds that were misappropriated.
Wow. Interesting that you mentioned that, Mr. Smith, but tell me more about how FID is tackling lottery scamming.
Well, it's a multifaceted approach. FID doesn't tackle any financial crime, especially one as important and as international and far-reaching as lottery scamming, on our own. We have partners locally and abroad, the JCF, MoCA, DEA in the US, the US Postal Services. We link with them on a regular basis to investigate and prosecute lottery scamming activities.
So we understand that it's a collaborative effort on the part of FID. You mentioned the DEA in the United States. Yes. What are some tips that you can give to people to protect themselves from lottery scamming? The
first thing is, if you didn't buy a ticket, you don't stand a chance. So if somebody calls you to ask you to send money to them for some prize that you allegedly won that you didn't pay for, just hang up the phone. That's the first thing. If you have received such a call, you feel free to contact any law enforcement agency, because you never know if that call will lead us. The second thing is that you must be aware, educate yourself about what the laws are. If it sounds fishy, it probably is fishy, and just by participating in it, just know that you also can end up being charged for money laundering related offenses. So just be aware of your own liabilities and act accordingly. If it sounds like a scam, just by participating in it, you may expose yourself.
How can persons report financial crimes?
Financial crimes reporting has become a lot easier. In addition to the usual Crime Stop and 311 and so on, you can contact the FID directly, 928-5141, or you can visit our website and contact us there, www.fid.gov.jm. You can also send us messages through our social media contacts, FID Jamaica.
Where can Jamaicans find more information about financial crimes just to be aware and knowledgeable?
Well, the website I mentioned earlier, as well as our social media handles, as well as you can watch our short film, Easy Go, on YouTube. You'll learn something there, and there's a vibrant comment section that you can discuss issues.
Yeah, we can participate in it. Well, thank you, Mr. Smith, for coming on our program today and telling us about FID's mandate and its role in protecting one's asset.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of Finance Matters. Remember to follow us on social media at MOF Jamaica and tune in next week as we continue to demystify the economic and fiscal policies and initiatives implemented by the government to empower Jamaicans as we chart a path to Jamaica's economic prosperity.
Outfit for the Host was sponsored by Fashion 911 Limited, located at 16 Windsor Avenue, Kingston 5. Visit fashion911.com and follow them on social media at fashion911_JA.